What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Anthony Trejo here, and today I'm just going to go over my arm day. So, first off, starting off with the lateral raise, 15 reps. Again, these weights should not be heavy, just heavy enough where you can feel. Alright, and then moving on to the high pulls. Trying to bring the hands towards my ears. Then moving on to some external rotations. Trying to warm up the rotator cuff, upper back pumped up before we start pressing. Alright, so on the warm up, just trying to get my groove on the bench press. Since today's an arm day, we're doing close grip, which will put more emphasis on the triceps. Nice. So make sure the bar path is snappy, controlled. Trying to build your confidence for that top set. Alright, so game time. So here, I want to just get myself ready, get my wrist wraps ready to go, which will help support the bar. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and retract the shoulder blades back, building tensions through the legs, keeping the chest high at all times, building tension on my core, and driving through the arms. So the whole body's tense throughout the whole time. Beautiful. First set down. Same thing, you gotta make sure you're consistent with your form. Try to make it as robotic as possible, which will lead to better consistent gains on the long term. Because with greater efficiency, greater results. Alright, my favorite. Moving on to shoulders, shoulder boulders. So we're doing about 3 rounds. Pick a weight that you're able to do about 8 to 12 reps. I recommend on the first 2 sets to be a little bit conservative, just because you want to make sure you don't gas out. Make sure you have, enough gas for that last one. Alright, and then moving to the single arm lateral raise. I've been really digging these lately, just because I get a different feel on that medial head of the delt, especially when you really try to pull it really high, like a high pull. I'm telling you, it's a different feeling. So I'm doing about 3 rounds of 12 to 15 reps. And then high pulls to finish off the delt here. Hit some traps, upper back. With this, I like to drive a little bit with the hips as I fatigue, which will allow, get some more reps, which more volume. So moving on to reverse curls. So about 2 rounds, 15 to 20, nice and slow. I've noticed with biceps for me, if I go too fast, I don't feel it. I feel like my shoulders are taking over. So I really try to go a little bit slower than normal. Put a lot of tension on the bicep. Working the brachialis, which will make your arm look wider from the front, I believe. Then moving on to a seated dip for the tries. Really driving down, squeezing. And then the famous arm curl. Good one for that peak contraction. If you've never done it, very humbling. I recommend go a little lighter than normal, because gravity's tough, man. All right, guys, moving on to the tricep push downs. Trying to position my body in the right position so I can build a lot of tension on the arm. Driving down, flexing hard. Also, not trying to release the tension. So every rep is just constant tension on that tricep. So you can see in this angle, I'm pushing down, twisting my hands away, which allows me to feel more on the long head of the tricep, which is the part where it makes your arm look that tricep hang when you do a front double. So don't neglect the long head. Definitely put a lot more emphasis on it when you are doing your tricep work. All right, finishing off the day with some good old dumbbell seated curls. Can't forget the basics. Curling up, squeezing, holding, making it as painful as I can. Alright guys, that's it for the workout. Thank you for watching. Hit subscribe and catch you in the next one.